Guys, how you doing? My name's Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, and this here is the brand new model from Z Grill. It is the 700D4E, and we're going to unbox it and take a look at it together. So listen, all that is coming right up. Look, and I want to thank Z Grills right off the bat for reaching out to me and asking me if I wanted to review this pellet grill on my channel. And look, I did have a spot open on my deck, sitting right next to my Pit Boss 1600. So we are definitely going to do some back and forth comparison between the Pit Boss and the Z Grill. All right, everybody, look, my name is Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, and as I unbox this Z Grill, let me please ask you to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, so you get notified on every time I do a future upload, and trust me, we are going to be putting this Z Grill to test. So basically what I like to do with any new pit is get everything unboxed and on a table so I can look things over, make sure there's no damages. And right off the bat, everything for this Z Grill is numbered, which makes the assembly a hell of a lot easier. And now under the hood, we got a little unboxing to get to there. We'll get that all out, get it laid out on the deck, and we'll start our assembly, which is going to be the first step, will be the bottom base. Oh yeah. Now look real quick, I found this pit really pretty easy to put together compared to, let's say, my Pit Boss. Okay, so one person, you're under an hour easy. Now you do have your basic screws and whatnot, and they also do include wrenches in there and a nice screwdriver. That's a nice touch. Of course, I did get my own socket, which is a 7/16, so basically a screw gun and a 7/16 socket will get this bad boy put together. And the first thing you want to do is assemble that base and get those wheels on, and notice the wheels without the locking are going to go where the magnets go, which is right there. You'll flip that over and then just screw them in. Again, the non-locking wheels will go to the side of the magnets. Oh yeah. And look, I find to screw these in about 90%. And that little wrench they gives you works just fine. No big deal. It's easy peasy. Now you'll go to the locking wheels, of course. And then there you want to get those magnets in. So the first thing you want to do is just pop out those magnets right there, unscrew the screws from the base, and screw the magnet holder back in, and you'll just pop the magnets back in. That's pretty easy. And from there you got your side walls, 39 and 49, I do believe, or make that 44, so 39 and 44. And basically, look, you got two screws to the bottom, again, pretty easy here. And the 39 will go to the right, and the 44 to the left. Depending on which way you're looking at it, of course. So there you go for number 43, which is gonna be your back. So once you get your two sides in, Again, place the back in, 2 screws on the bottom, and you'll have 2 screws on each side. And look, these are self-tapping screws, so you don't even got to play around with any nuts or washers or anything. There you go. That's easy. All right, look, once you get that in, you will get that brace that's going to connect to the 2 side walls, and it'll hold up the magnet on the top. Obviously, this is where your doors are going to go later in the assembly. And this is 2 screws each side. There you go. Alrighty, from there we're going to move on to the hopper top assembly into the hopper bottom assembly. This is held in place by 4 screws. Now look, there are some bolts with this, so you want to open that lid. And just connect them, screw them in. Again, very, very easy. There you go. And look, I want to point out that the Z Grill has added a nifty hopper cleanout. So if you want to change the flavor of your pellets, 1, 2, 3, done. All right, look, I had to call in the big guns for here, and basically you want to lift that up. Now I could have did it myself, it's not that heavy, and just get it on the base. Be very careful. There you go. Now look, this is going to be held to the base by 2 screws on each side. And we are rolling right along. That's a good look at that. Now we are lacking a front shelf and a side shelf, so we're just going to have to see how that plays out. So here's the RTD temperature probe. Now you want to get those 2 screws out. You want to get the probe screwed in, and you want to keep it about a 1/2 inch or so away from that side wall, and that's according to Z Grill. So I did have to bend mine out a little bit, no big deal. Now what we're going to do here is we are going to get the hopper mounted into the chamber, and the first thing you want to do is uninstall those 4 nuts, bolts, and washers. They call them gaskets, but we know they're washers. They're calling them gaskets because they're going to go on the inside of the pit and kind of block the heat from escaping, but they're really washers. Now look, any excess wire when you, from the probes or anything, there's a little slot right there if you could see. You want to just get that wires down into those slots, and basically you'll bolt it in with the washer on the inside of the chamber. And of course you want to make that connection right there. There you go. That's no big deal. And it definitely would help to lock the 2 wheels. There you go. You got 4 spots. You got a washer, what they're calling a gasket, and a bolt and a nut. No big deal. And now look, this is where your 7/16 is going to come into play, because you want to get a nice tight seal. The little wrench they give you is not going to cut it here. And we are moving right along. Next up, we're going to get our little handle to our hopper lid. There you go. Easy peasy. And the next up from there, we are going to get our main hopper chamber handle on. And basically, you'll lay that thing in there, and then you'll have again a washer or gasket and a bolt. No. Screw. And your 7/16 will come into play again because you want a nice tight fit there. Oh yeah, there you go. And your side stack is next. This is easy peasy. Line up the gasket and get your 7/16 out again. And your top stack. Oh yeah. And you see that wind is really starting to kick up. They're going to hit about 50 miles per hour later. And look, we're getting close to the end. First up with these doors. Get your handle on. That is pretty self-explained there. You got a little tension on that top one, so get your bottom pin in and just bend that top one down, man, and it's going to go right on. Here is a better view of that top hinge. Right there, you see it comes down with your finger. Just kind of line it up. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4, 5, 6. Oh. Maybe 7, 8, 9. It's a little hard trying to stay out of the way of the camera, right? Oh yeah, there you go, and that's it. Alrighty, there is your heat baffle going in. That'll slide right in. That is, again, pretty easy. I mean, look, as you just saw, the whole thing is pretty easy to do. Your grease drain pan will direct the grease down into your tin. And then you'll get your shelves in. Look, again, easy peasy, man. We are going to put this to test against my Pit Boss 1600. And we're going to see which one comes up to heat, which one holds heat. Maybe we'll do a side-by-side comparison on a cook, right? So look, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified on every time I do an upload. Is greatly appreciated. And look, I'm going to take this in live for some windy final thoughts. All right, guys, look, that'll conclude this unboxing of the 700D4E. This is by Z Grills, and look, it's supposed to be their top-of-the-line pit that they're going to put out in 2021. So I got no problem putting it up against the Pit Boss 1600, even though I believe the 1600 is about $200-300 more. It does have its faults, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this Z Grill does, how quick it gets up to temperature, how good it holds temperature, and so forth. So look, we're going to have a lot of fun with this thing over the next couple months, man. This is going to be a great 2021. Like I always say, man, I'm going to roll my YouTube joiners and my Patreons all around the screen. I appreciate them all. I appreciate you guys all for, hey man, for watching my videos, for commenting on my videos, for giving me thumbs up on my videos. It's been a long road, man, but it's been a lot of fun, man. So look, until next time, we shall see you soon.